Yes.
The 11th album, every album you've done, every video you've done, this particular rollout, there's not even any singles.
Yeah.
Like, what was the idea behind that?
Because I was just tired of putting this, one record or two records out before the album came out. And I was like, I'm going to put the whole album out, but I'm going to give you like 7, 8 singles.
Okay.
So it's, so when the album dropped, it's really the whole album singles, but really it's 8 singles that I'm challenging radio.
Okay.
I'm challenging TV. I'm challenging streaming services, and I challenge myself. It's time for us to evolve. If you're going to be a leader in the game, you got to lead to be greatness. You know what I'm saying? I can't just lead and just continue to do traditional stuff. I got to be disruptive. I got to take chances. I got to do big things and continue to do more. So I challenge the game to do more, step it up, get the ball high, because when, this album out now, so not anybody can just drop an album like this, drop an album no more, because the ball said high.
High.
You know what I'm saying?
He said it high.
Yeah,
Give it up
high.
for DJ Khaled. I want to ask you about the album, because when I listened to it, man, I heard a lot of soulfulness. I heard a lot of nostalgia. I heard huge hits. That's often hard to do. How do you come up with the balance to balance all those emotions?
Well, I've been blessed, to come up in the 90s, you know what I'm saying? And I've been blessed to, really digest a Biggie album when it first came out.
Okay.
Really digest a Illmatic when it first came out.
Shout out to Nas.
You know what I'm saying? Really digest a Reasonable Doubt, a Blueprint.
Shout out to Jay-Z.
You know what I'm saying? A Black album.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I got a really Tupac, All Eyes on Me, Machiavelli, Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre. Those albums inspired me so much. And if you notice about those albums, the track listens a certain way.
Yes.
Of course, they got the massive hits, but they also got them records that your hair stick up. They also got them records where you make your bones chill. You know what I'm saying? They also just give you records that just so big in the streets that you can't control it. You ain't got to work it. You ain't even got to shout it out. It's like a tornado. It's just ripping through the street.
Can't help yourself.
So when I made this album, man, from top to bottom, I was just thinking, man, if I already got 10 albums out, and I'm on my 11th album. And if you have 10 albums, the only people I know that have 10 albums are the greatest of all greats.
The best.
You know what I'm saying? So I made it to 10 albums. Now this is my 11th album called Father of Asahd. I'm saying to myself, this is my chance to really take it to another level, because I ain't got nothing to prove.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to myself, this is the next chapter of more success, more wins, more blessings, more love. And at the same time, as a feeling came in me, was like, yo, Khaled, you gotta, saying you're a leader, and you gotta just take it to the next level and set the bar real high. And the title is called Father of Asahd. Obviously, it's the father, son, and mama relationship, the family. Okay. But also it's about the journey to become the Father of Asahd. When I was a kid, I knew I was going to be the Father of Asahd.
When you were a kid?
When I was a kid, I knew I was going to be the Father of Asahd.
Your destiny.
Yes. I knew I would be here on MTV with Sway. I knew.
Wow.
I knew, you know what I'm saying, I was going to make #1 albums and #1 hits and be a hit maker. I knew when I was DJing the records. My blanket was records. You know what I'm saying? So I knew then. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm telling y'all this, young world, is because speak your success and your blessings in existence.
Yes, yes,
And at the same time, if you do come across any type of roadblock to get where you're trying to get, don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you worry, you're going to waste your emotion, and it's going to set you back. Move forward, find the solution, and continue the vision of your goal and execute it. I'm sure Sway, I know Sway from radio, DJ, and look what he's doing. He Viacom. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Viacom.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
I knew I was going to be Viacom.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. So,
okay.
What I'm trying to tell you is, I used to be the kid where they used to lock the radio station door not to let me in, and I ended up being the #1 show for 14 years.
There you go, baby. Clap that up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to tell you is, we can never give up. And I ain't trying to preach and talk and talk too much, but it's just a special time right now, in the world. And when I say special time, it's for us to come together with love. I promise you it'll be a better place. It ain't that serious to start tripping.
Yeah, it is.
You know
Khaled-con, baby. DJ Khaled. Man, I think it's time to celebrate.
You know what I'm saying? Tropical with the flowers.
Why is that? Why is that?
Because, my album was created in my studio in Miami, but also in Jamaica. The way I love to live is always like on an island. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always in a tropical vibe. If you come to my house backyard, I only play like Buju, you know what I'm saying, Garnet Silk, Bob Marley,
Okay.
Sizzler. I play tune, you know what I mean? I tell my queen, honey, let me get like a coconut water or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's got to be that vibe. So I wanted the album and the packaging and it's just life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even when it's the wintertime, you know, I'm summer. You know what I'm saying?
that.
You know, I feel like we bring the heat. You know what I'm saying? I say we bring the heat.
I mean,
when
everybody.
yeah, so I'm saying is, you know, it's on us to bring the heat. When it comes down to music, fashion, talk, wins, we bring the heat.
We bring the heat.
know
I
what
like
I'm saying?
that. Khaled-con, make some noise.
Long live Nipsey Hussle.
Hustle, man. And
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
I love you for making this moment happen. I'm telling you, it's therapeutic. It's a healing song, and it's a gift to the world from you, John, and Nipsey.
It's a gift from Nipsey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a blessing. It's a blessing for me to work with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I thank God to be able to work with him and how beautiful his song. But most importantly, man, for his fans to hear his music, you know what I'm saying, how beautiful the song is.
Yeah.
His fans, you know what I'm saying, singing his song. And shout out to John Legend. You know, I put Nipsey Hussle and John Legend on a record.
Yeah. Yeah, that's huge.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
like you know,
Nobody even ever thought that would
that's what I'm trying to.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to show you. Like, but I'm trying to tell you, but that's God's work, and you know, we was blessed to give it to the world. And shout out to his family and his wife and kids, and beautiful, man.